What is up, YouTube? It is your girl GC the Trader, and we are back with another breakdown. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. It is Saturday, November 8th, if I'm not mistaken, and today's video is just gonna be over the gold forward test trade that I got into on Friday. I didn't get a chance to trade the markets live Friday because I couldn't look at it past 8:30 my time, which is 9:30 New York time. I couldn't look at it past 8:30 because I did have to work today. I had well, not today, Friday. I did have a few clients that I had to take care of on Friday, so I couldn't get a chance to actually live trade the charts. But I did do forward test on gold, and I'm also gonna go over and do a live replay of NQ just to see if we would have traded NQ Friday. If we had enough time, would we have made some money? So yeah, that's pretty much what today's video is going to be about. I'm gonna go over a little bit of my strategy, and then towards the end of the video I am gonna let y'all know about the prop firm that I do trade. But with that being said, let's get into this breakdown. So as you can see on the chart, on this pair, this is gold, and right now I'm on my 4-hour time frame. So basically, when I came into gold, this purple line right here is where I actually started looking at gold. The time I started looking at gold, but I didn't like how choppy my 1 hour was looking. So I did move up to my 4 hour just so I can get a better view of my key levels. And as you can see, I did mark up these two 4-hour key levels that I did like. After I marked up those key levels, I dropped down to my 1 hour. Sorry about that. Yes, I dropped down to my 1 hour, and as you can see, this is initially this little area is the trade that I was actually in. But as you can see on my 1 hour, I didn't too much like my 1 hour. When I zoomed down, I did catch this zone that I liked, and then initially this zone. I did have a few more zones marked up, but I just didn't like how cluttered uh, my chart was looking. I'm trying to minimize some clutter while I'm trading. So I did have a few more zones, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was this one, and let me delete this. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was this zone right here I had marked up, and then I had initially this zone right here. But as I stated, I didn't like the clutter that was on the screen, so I went ahead and deleted those. I dropped down to my 15-minute. As you can see on my 15-minute, I had this demand zone marked up. Once price tap right here, I dropped down to my 15-minute. Stroll over so y'all can see that a little better. Yes, I dropped down to my 15-minute, and initially the trade was great. I still consider this a great trade, even though I was stopped out at break even. But for me, this was still a great trade. Once I got my tap right here, I waited for this candle to form on my 5-minute. Once that candle formed, and it was breaking the previous candle, I went ahead and went in. I was risking $65 for 165, and as I stated, it was a nice push, great momentum. But we got to this 5-minute supply zone, and for whatever reason, price just started to retrace. As you can see, I hit my 1-to-1. Once I hit my 1-to-1, I did adjust my stop loss to break even to protect some profit. But initially, I was going for a 2-to-1 and a little bit past the 2-to-1. Right here would have been my take profit area. But as you can see, price stopped me out. It retested this area a couple of times before it pulled liquidity. Gave me a double bottom, and then this was the move I was hoping happened over here. But yes, this was the initial move. If we would have had longer to watch the charts, yes, this is a great setup. Let me see what where I probably would have got in at. Let me see, did it test right here? Let me make sure. So yeah, initially you had a retest right here. Mark that up right there. Definitely would have got in after this break right here, after it broke right here. Definitely probably would have been risking about, how much is that? I'll say about I'll say about 50 to 60, and definitely could have rolled that right here, or definitely could have rolled it right there for sure. So hold on, y'all. I don't know what just happened to my chart. Give me a moment. What is going on? All right, there we go, y'all. A little technical difficulties, but yeah, that's initially where I would have got in. That would have been $279. Not too bad. This is exactly what I wanted to happen over here. But hey, trading is literally all about timing. And for whatever reason, gold was not trying to give me that push when I wanted it to. But this was still a great trade. I would take this trade any other time, any other day. It hit all my rules. It lined up 15-minute and 5-minute lined up perfectly. Yeah, everything was just, yeah, great trade, great trade. So this was initially the forward test trade that I caught on gold. I was knocked out of the trade at break even. So even if I would have live traded that, that would have been a break even day, which can't complain on a break even day. You know. Now we're about to go to NQ and see what NQ would have did. This is how I like to have my screens when I know I'm about to get ready to do a forward test. So we're going to start a new one, and then we're going to go to the 7th. That was Friday at 9 a.m. So let's see what NQ would have did for us if we traded this live. Okay. So initially coming in, I like this. Mark this up right here. Got a little key area right here to mark up. Okay. And just when I mark up my key areas, I like to see if it lines up with past price. And as you can see, this key level did, so I like that. These key level right here, it lines up with that past price action. Come down here, you got a support right here that price ended up breaking through. You extend that out a little bit. You also have a resistance right here. That price, man, I don't know if y'all hear these squirrels out here acting a fool. I'm doing I'm doing this video outside, y'all, and these squirrels is going fed. But yeah, anyways, these are the zones I have marked up. I like these zones. It's another zone up there, but I'm not really worried about that. So yeah, we got this. We're gonna go ahead and hit that 9 o'clock. Boom, it gave me that drop. So you can mark up this resistance area right here. And then honest and truly too, you can mark up this little support area right here. We're gonna drop down to our 5-minute. As you can see, the 5-minute, you can see where within the 15-minute chart, my apologies, where it hit at those key levels that I had marked up. So we have our 15-minute right here. Let's see what price wants to do. Okay. All right, what time is this? 10:15. Okay. Gonna drop down to our 5-minute. Okay. Let me see if is this in. Go to my 15-minute. Okay, you got a little minor resistance right here on a 15-minute. Drop down to my 5. Better yet, I'm gonna move this up here. I like that resistance area up there better. Does it line up with my 15? Yes, it lines up with my 15. I like that. So I like that area a lot better. As you Okay, price gave me a little supply setup right here that tapped off of this. Let me move this for y'all so y'all can see it. Tapped off this resistance. It tapped 1, 2, 3, came back down. So that means it's some heavy resistance. So that means we're in sell territory. All right. It gave me a minor breaker structure. Came back to retest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put an order. Like I stated in my last video, when I am back testing, I do like to do pre-orders set on my chart just so that I can get an entry as if I was actually live trading. So let's see. All right, we got our tap. Great. Put our stop loss. Let's see. I'm gonna put my stop loss. Let's see. 180. So what? That's about 90 ticks. All right. Yep, I'll take that. About 90 bucks. I mean. So yeah, let's see where our stop loss. Let me go ahead and set this up real quick, you guys. Okay, get that to 180. It's a little bit past 180. I'm not gonna trip too hard. Okay. All right, I got my short position in play, and let's see what price does, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pause it real quick, only because as you can see, we're up 319 ticks, which means we're way past our 1-to-1. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to break even. And then once we drop a little further past our 2-to-1, right there, 522 ticks. So yeah, we're good past our 2-to-1. Our 2-to-1 would have been, I think, 360 ticks. Hold on, you guys. We'll do it right there. Oh no, that's a little bit too close. I want to give some space for some retracement. We'll go ahead. Let's see. I'll secure that $100 right there. So I'm not gonna adjust it just yet to my 2-to-1, only because I still need price to give me a pullback before I adjust. All right, let's see. See if it can get me to 600. Boom, I like that. Okay, now let me initially, yeah, 180 plus 180, that's 0, 16 carry to 1, yeah, 360. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and secure that 2-to-1. So let's see if we can get full TP. You know, I'm at my 2-to-1, so I'm not gonna do any more adjustments. So let's see. Smooth like butter. I like that. And look, we did a great whatchamacallit TP spot. So as you can see, we have some minor retracement after we hit our TP. But yes, y'all, I love that. How much would that trade have been? $488. Man, and that's what the crazy thing is, y'all. This is the smoothest NQ has moved all week as far as like setting me up a nice sell, even though NQ's been selling all week. This is the nicest sell setup that NQ has set up for me, that literally lined up with the supply and demand setup I trade, also in confluences with ICC that I do trade. And man, shout out to my boy Sai, Trades by Sai. Thank you, my guy. He really broke down ICC so that you can better understand it and better read price action. He's definitely helped me take my supply and demand to a whole nother level. It's like in the beginning, I was like, man, I know supply and demand. Like, why is my supply and demand's not hitting? And, you know, after coming across his video about ICC, and, you know, it just stands for indication, correction, continuation, I realized that I was taking supply and demand setups that was within a correction. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I was going for 2-to-1s, 3-to-1s, but it's like, bro, this is only a correction. This is not the continuation. So the minute I start applying the ICC with my supply and demands, I've actually not took trades, not took supply and demands that would have stopped me out, and I've been holding out for better supply and demands that is going within the continuation, which just so happened to be with the trend. So, you know, shout out to my boy Sai. I definitely appreciate you for, you know, putting that information out there is definitely taking my trading to another level. But yeah, you guys, that's it for this video. You know, we went over goal. We went over what we could have made in NQ. Great little replay session. A great goal breakdown session. Before I let y'all go, I do just want to, talk a little bit about the prop firm that I do trade, the Theedgefunder. It is an amazing prop firm. It is great for beginners due to the consistency rule. As I stated before in my other videos, the consistency rule is amazing. It has allowed me to be able to keep accounts and not necessarily need an amazing R&R or win rate with my strategy for me to stay within what's it called? Shoot, you guys, I can't think of the name right now. But consistency, there it goes. Thank you. It's definitely helped me stay within consistency on both of my prop firms. Like I've said, I've been trading for 8 months, and I've had two prop firms to my name, and I still have both of them. I have not blown any accounts, and one of the accounts I've been on for, well, both of the accounts honestly has I've been on them for both over 3 months, and I haven't blown any of them. So that consistency rule that Theedgefunder offers definitely can help you translate over to other prop firms that you may want to try out. But if you're looking for a prop firm that wants to help you actually grow as a beginner and not blow through money, Theedgefunder is definitely the prop firm for you. I'm going to leave the information for my referral link and referral code within the description box. Also, I'm going to add their Instagram page for any of y'all who want to check out their Instagram and reach out and see about joining the Discord. But yeah, you guys, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I am going to be doing another video tomorrow, and that's just going to be a breakdown, well, a weekly recap of my trade week and what to look for what I'm going to be looking forward to for next week. And yeah, so with that being said, y'all have an amazing day. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me today, and peace, love, and until next time, your girl GC is out.